My name is Dr. Joel Gendelman. I'm with Future Technologies. I've been designing and developing instruction most of my life. I think I learned a thing or two, and I hope you find some of this of value. If you have, at the end of this presentation, you'll see my information and the information of my company, and I'd love to hear from you. Where do we lose it, and how do we get it back? This particular article, Where Did We Lose It, and How Do We Get It Back, I wrote many years ago. I wrote about my son Lawrence, who was a year old then, and he's currently a freshman in college. Lawrence, this is dedicated to you. About a year ago, my wife and I had a healthy baby boy, and I've been observing him with fascination ever since. This first year, he matured from a completely dependent infant into a walking and babbling destructo machine. It's not just the speed of his learning that thrills me, but his dedication and excitement. There is nothing we have to do to get him to learn. We didn't have to bribe him with cookies, or say good boy or bad boy, or promise him the latest toy advertised on television. He learned to hold his own bottle, crawl, and even walk just because he wanted to. Sometimes when I see Lawrence practicing something he could not do before, he breaks into the biggest smile a father would ever wish to see. Where do we lose this excitement for learning? We probably lost it somewhere between the race for grades, the seeming lack of relevance of most of our education, the fear and punishment associated with making a mistake, and the lack of opportunity to practice and fine-tune our skills at our own time and on our own terms. How do we get it back? In our own training, we can help preserve and enhance the sense of wonder and excitement that we all once had towards learning new things by creating a fear-free learning environment where truly the only dumb questions are the ones you didn't ask, and where everyone is regarded as equal, regardless of their corporate rank, subject matter knowledge, or innate intelligence. Making sure that behaviors taught and the examples used are relevant to the participants. It's also important to continually tie in this relevance by pointing out how what is happening in the course can and will be used back on the job, and of course, why that will make things better for them. Creating non-threatening individual or group competition where the winners earn no more respect than the losers. Giving people lots of opportunities to practice without fear of making a mistake or being wrong. It's okay to make a mistake. We learn from our mistakes. Doing it right is just the byproduct of making enough mistakes until we get it right. I have found that these strategies work with most people. I hope that by the time my son goes to school, he never has to lose his magical sense of wonder called learning. As an afternote, Lawrence has his love of learning has been tarnished but not destroyed. If you enjoyed this presentation, if you'd like to hear more, if you're interested in the types of things that I do and that my company does, here's some information, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for your time, and I hope you found this useful.